Yo, what's up guys? My name's omgurheadsgone, and today I figured that I would make a Grand Theft Auto 5 little drifting tutorial video of sorts, because the other day I actually just made a fun drifting video and it got a pretty good amount of support. You guys liked it, and in the comments section there were actually quite a number of comments from people asking for me to make a tutorial on how to drift, or a how-to, or just giving you guys some tips and tricks. So I figured that I would make this video just showcasing the best cars to drift with, a couple of places that you guys can practice, and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so one of the first cars that I would recommend for you guys if you want to start drifting and having fun in the game is the Karin Futo. This car is definitely a car that Rockstar intended to be able to be used to have fun drifting, and you can tell that is the case because this car has literally no traction at all. If you guys have ever played Need for Speed Underground and played the drift mode, I'm talking about way back on the PlayStation 2. I don't know if they still have that on the most recent Underground game, but there was a race type called drift, and basically you'd be on a small track and your car would have no traction, and you could just drift around every corner and basically never stop drifting. And that's pretty much how the Karin Futo is. So this is definitely a good drifting car, but the one thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't really maintain its speed very much. Just because it loses so much traction, it's really hard to go around the corner, drift, and then continue going at a decent speed, which is probably the funnest part of drifting for me. So that's why I rated it a 7 out of 10. But it's definitely still a good drifting car, and I do recommend it. But let's move on to my next favorite drifting car. Okay, so next up we have the Pegassi Monroe. I definitely like this car. I like the look of it. It's a sport classic car, and it has a really nice feel when you drive it, and it definitely maintains more speed than the Futo around corners. The only way to actually get it is by purchasing it from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website in the internet in-game. So I think it costs about $350,000 or so, but that's really not a lot. If you guys check out my money glitch video, you'll be able to afford it in absolutely no time at all, and it's definitely one of my favorites, like I said, so I definitely recommend it. I actually prefer it over the Futo, so you guys should check this out. And let's move on to my final drifting car. This is actually my favorite drifting car. Okay, so here we are. Last but definitely not least is the Grotti Carbonizere. I probably didn't pronounce that correct, but that doesn't matter because what this car lacks in a name that is pronounceable by me, even though it's probably really easy to pronounce, and I'm just failing. But anyway, so what it lacks in that, for me, it makes up in its really nice look and its really nice engine sound. I love driving this thing, it's so much fun, and its ability to take corners and drift them. It's so much fun to use this car. Definitely my top pick for a drifting car if you guys want to have fun while playing the game. So I definitely recommend this one. So if you're gonna get a car, this is about $195,000 from Southern San Andreas Super Auto. So it's quite a bit cheaper than the Pegassi Monroe, and it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely the car that I recommend you guys get if you want to have some fun driving in this game. So let's actually move on to some tips now. There are three main things that you guys always want to keep in mind when you're trying to drift on Grand Theft Auto 5. Number one is gauging your speed. Basically you do this by just kind of getting a feel for the car and how much room you need to drift depending on the speed you're going. So you're going to actually learn as you do it more and more when exactly you want to get yourself thrown into the drift, and you do that by actually tapping the e-brake button, which is A on the Xbox 360 and X on the PlayStation 3, but don't hold it. Right there I held the A button, I held the e-brake, and all it did was it locks your tires and you just end up spinning out. All you have to do to drift in the game is just tap it and get yourself thrown into the drift, and the second that your car starts getting just a bit sideways, you're good to go. And it's literally just a quick tap, guys. I just showed you what happens when you hold the e-brake. Here's what happens when you just tap it, just so you get yourself started into the drift. And once you're actually sideways like that, you don't need to be braking anymore. Your car's actually going to be doing all the work, and it just takes a bit of practice, guys. But once you get it down, it's really easy to do. And another main thing to keep in mind is tapping the gas as well. You don't always want to be holding the gas when you're in a drift, because that can also cause you to spin out right there. I just nailed that. So those are my 3 main tips for drifting, guys. It's all practice. If you use any of those cars, I guarantee you guys will be having a ton of fun drifting really soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If it helped you out, don't forget to leave a comment down below, like the video, and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out, guys. If you guys have any questions or just want to talk to me, you can always follow my Twitter. The link to that is in the description, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.